Hello, welcome to the next video. Today we're going to talk about how many peasants do I need to build, alright, so that you get a good economy on tier 2, and what the problem is when you don't have the right amount of peasants in your base and at your expansion, and what you need to know about that, alright? So it's the next episode of our beginner's guide. Let's go. So we're in a game against a night elf, and I know this night elf likes to play Demon Hunter first. So I'm gonna go for a straight creep route here. Not even creep this, like I told you in my showcase, just for your information. So in this video, all we're gonna do is counting peasants, and I give you some tips how to control the peasant count and how to get a good amount so you don't have to worry about getting tier 2 and having no wood. Okay? So, I'm gonna start right now. I'm speeding up that a little bit. I'm creeping this with 5 militia, and I built a third farm. So now we got 3 peasants here and 5 here. Alright, so we would have 8 peasants in our base if those 5 militia won't creep this camp right now. Okay, he dispersed that. I'm trying to prevent him to get this item, so yeah. That's what my micro is right now. My concentration is full on trying to prevent this Demon Hunter to get a good amount of damage. I get a surround, which is good. Now I got 4 peasants here. I pull 2 more and I send my hurt one back into the base because I don't want him to snap then the next time he's coming for a harass on my expansion. Alright. Now I'm building the town hall. And I have 28 supply and 3 peasants here. 5 peasants in my base. And 4 peasants building this town hall. Alright? Alright. So I'm building more peasants because I am very sure that I can defend this push with just my 4 footmen. So I want to be able to have a good amount of wood, so I'm gonna produce just peasants right now and not footmen. At 4 footmen, I most of the time stop building footmen and just go for more peasants. That's very good to know, okay? So I'm building this town hall, trying to prevent some damage he wants to do, right? I think he's not getting any of my peasants. It's a good tip, by the way, to send them into the gold mine because they are able to go through units, right? They can't get blocked. I just want them to make sure that they don't get hurt so much. So I'm sent them into the gold mine. I'm seeing huntresses, and I scouted it earlier, so I already know that, and go for a lumber mill immediately, which is, by the way, very good to go for very early because you can go for guard towers, so he won't be able to do a lot of damage to your economy. Okay? So now I've got 5 peasants here in my town hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here in my base, okay? And I got 30 supply. So for you, when you start Warcraft 3, just practice this over and over again. Do the exact same thing so you don't have to think about things. Just think like, I'm going for a fast expansion, I go for 28 supply, and when I'm on 28 supply, just produce a lot of peasants, as much as I can. I like to go for just 3 farms. You can go for 4 farms and produce more. I do that because I want to have all resources on that fast expansion, so I'm not going for a fourth farm, okay? So I'm finishing this right now. I know he's gonna go for a tower rush because with huntresses, most of the time that's the case. I got a scout farm, which is really good. I always do that on this map. I can recommend it because you have a lot of information here, because sometimes you don't know what an elf is doing, and sometimes they go for 3 ancient protectors near your base. So with this farm, you know they are at least just not too close here, right? That's a good scout farm. So I built a lumber mill. Immediately I've got 7 peasants right now in my base, and yeah, 5 peasants in my expedition. I'm building towers right now. I'm doing this lumber upgrade immediately because I just want to make sure that I get a lot of wood. I just do that right now because I'm playing against huntresses, all right? When I'm playing against the Keeper of the Grove and the most basic strategy at the moment, then I would go for a lumber mill after I tech tier 2. Okay, now I know I need to build some towers because he wants to push very early and he's not going to go for a fast expansion himself. That means I'm expecting a push, an all-in, basically. So that's why I'm going for a very fast guard tower, and I will build a base in a way that he won't be able to push easily. That's all in my mind right now, okay? So I know what he's up to, and I need to adapt. Normally, I would go for tier 2 already, then building the lumber mill, and being sure that I have at least 5, 6, 7 peasants in my base. And you want to have 10 till 12 peasants shopping wood, okay? Never do more. Why is it bad to have much more peasants? They block your supply. You want to be able to go for 50 supply and stay sometimes there, so you got a better gold economy. But if you have so many peasants, you have not the possibility to go for a good army on 50 supply. Okay, that's the reason you should be able to count. And 10 with lumber upgrade is also very fine, but you can also skip the lumber upgrade and go for 12 peasants. But I would recommend to go for the lumber upgrade because why not? It's 100 gold and you got the whole game a lot of lumber, twice as much as you normally would get, right? So it doubles. So right now I'm trying to get up my defense, and in this case I'm feeling fine. I know, okay, I just need to get a good defense base which is like not easy to push. So this lumber mill is very good here because even though he will try to kill my altar, he won't get into my base. That's why I went for this lumber mill here. All right. So always those little choices and decisions can make your life much easier. Okay, so I'm going for a arcane shop immediately because also a very good thing when you want to fight and against huntresses, they have like sometimes AoE damage, right? Like they hit several units. So you want to make sure that if you pull back your footmans, you were able to heal them and then go back and try to fight again. So do an early shop, that's very good. I'm going for a late tech. I want to be sure that if he's going for a tower rush, which I don't know for sure, but I want to be sure that if he's trying to do that, I'm prepared. And also he's having a level 1 demon hunter with less XP, and I know you see when you watch his heroes, he didn't creep anything, so there's not the possibility that he crept the gold mine his own and making an expansion, right? So a lot of information you need to be able to read. And also, if you see huntresses, always make just 1, 2 guard towers. You don't need a lot, but just the right amount that if he's attacking you, he gets damage, all right? Don't do like 5, 6. Just 2 till 3. I'm totally fine. So 2 towers here. I'm going for blacksmith. I know, okay, I'm going for tier 2. I'm feeling fine. I'm going for level 3 archmage. Why? Level 2 water elementals are very strong against huntresses, okay? But I wanted to talk about the peasants counts, and I'm going for tier 2 right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 peasants. So I would recommend to learn to count at a certain situation your peasants. Just, oh, I'm going for tier 2. Okay, how much do I have? And just try to get every peasant selected, and then you see, okay, 8, 10, all right, that's okay. I have a lumber upgrade right now, so everything is fine. I can sleep well. I go to tier 2. I have enough lumber. And you see, of course, sometimes, and that's also a very important point, sometimes you don't have lumber, but that's not that bad, okay? I mean, yes, I have 87 wood right now, but I can't build anything right now, actually. And even though I want to go for rifleman, they cost 30 wood each, right? So if I want to produce right now 2 riflemen, I have the right amount of resources. So don't be scared. Don't like um, push the button for producing peasants for no reason, just because you see here, oh, I have no wood, because it will change. Okay, you can go for 1, 2 more peasants, but then chill and just wait and let them do their work. So sometimes they build buildings, so of course you got not the amount of income with 10 just for 8. So sometimes you got to be patient. Of course you can go for more peasants if you say like, okay, I want to have more militia and then defend that, but always have in mind you don't want to block your supply, so you have a good army for 50 supply. We want to stay as long as we can for no upkeep. That's our goal in every matchup. And then to break upkeep, okay, get on 60 or 70 supply, or when you have a fast expansion, go for 80 supply against either, for example, and then go for with all your resources, put them into all the units you need. Okay, so you see, it's everything fine. I will have enough wood for everything I need to build right now, and because I see some people in the community say like, oh, he has no wood again, he has a wood problem. I'm like, no, he has no wood problem, not at all. He's just not he just not needs so much wood and is saving this gold, because it looks like a lot, but if you just queue some units in some time, and you see I'm going for tier 2 right now, I can't build anything else right now, so it will scale up easily. And even though I built a lot of towers right now, right? So I went for a little push here to make sure that he has not a lot of potential, right? Now I can build everything. I can build also my rifleman if I want to. So my wood count is totally fine right now, even though it seems like it isn't. Okay, because just trust in your counting. Like, you have enough peasants working, so it will come enough wood. Okay. I think that's it for our today's beginner's guide. I hope I could tell you a little bit about how to manage your economy. Just practice to go for, when you do a fast expansion, for 10 till 12 peasants. All right. And if you go for one base, that's another story, but also you don't need that much. One base is basically, you do need less wood, right? And if you go for upgrades later, and so on, you can also say like, okay, I have a big trouble because I want to push my blacksmith upgrade momentum. I creep this, go for my shredder, and then I have a lot of momentum for going for a lot of upgrades. And to have a lot of gold is good. Okay, you want to get as much gold and use your gold as efficient as you can do that. That's always important. And also have that in mind. Don't be scared. Just go for the counting and then relax and go for microing and concentrate on, okay, what matters right now, right? In this case, I went for a lot of riflemen. I know riflemen are the best units right now because they kill everything here. And I just need to wait for the crucial amount of riflemen. I went for the blood mage because I can just mana siphon on my archmage, so I have a lot of water elementals. They're also very strong against this. I push him back. GG. All right. Thank you very much for watching. See you the next days. Tomorrow I will stream. Make sure you tune in my stream on 10 or 12 o'clock. Between that, I will come online and let's have some fun. All right? Have a good day. Have a good Sunday. Bye-bye.